What's that shit they made us watch in health class? Everybody had to watch that shit. That one video. The facts of life, the circle of life, something. And it showed the whole guy. I'm like, good night. This was high school, though. You know what I'm talking about? What's good with your world? It's Ant. Welcome back to the neighborhood. Y'all see I'm back at it again. I said I'm supporting all black-owned businesses all month, so y'all get at my girl. She got real good stuff. Y'all see the sick of it. Sick of these niggas. I'm sick of these women. Y'all understand what's going on, man. So I'm going to put info in the bio section so y'all can get at it. I'm supporting black-owned businesses all month, and then next month I'm supporting all the black-owned businesses that are good at what they do. It's neither here nor there. I don't mean to ruffle any feathers, but if you sold me something and I still haven't got it, I got the Cash App. I know where your mama stay. It's cool. I ain't gonna say no names. It's another rant session, man. I'm just getting shit off my chest, saying what I feel, how I think, and what I see. So if you feel some type of way about what I have to say, that's 115% personal. You can take that up with the comment section. Jesus or whoever it is that you pray to, just keep it away from me, because I ain't gonna go back and forth with nobody for less than $200 a syllable. Okay, you understand me. Let's move. All right, man. There's a hot button issue on social media. Had a whole lot of folks riled up. And I'm going to speak on it because ain't none of y'all going to do nothing to me. And if you feel some type of way about it, you can exit this video, block me on everything. You can thumbs down this video, rent still due on the first. D Wade, my favorite shooting guard ever. You understand what's going on? He has a daughter that he loves and respects. And during her transition, him and his wife have been very open about how supportive they are of this. Now, I'm going to just say this. If your parents treated you like furniture for the duration of your time in that house, and now you're outside of the house and you have some issues coming into your own as a person because you never had the love and support of two parents, that's 115% personal. And I think therapy should be free, so you should talk about that with somebody that's not the TL. However, everything that happens gets discussed on social media because nobody calls anybody anymore. Everybody's business is on the internet. So I'm going to just say this. If D Wade supporting his child through whatever it is that that child has going on bothers you, you should probably call your mama and let her ask you a couple of questions about your childhood so that you can answer them honestly. Just because your mama didn't let you dress up as Spider-Man every day going to school doesn't mean she didn't love you. It also doesn't mean that people who support their children through whatever transition it is that they're going through are exploiting their children or putting their children out there in the world. Y'all care about this shit because I'm talking about it because y'all talking about it. So it's not like it's a hot button issue that somebody just made up. It's a whole lot of grown men who have a whole bunch of trauma that they need to resolve mad because a father supports his daughter in whatever it is that that child is going through. If you don't feel like the LGBT is a community that needs to be respected, that's personal and that is fine, and keep that shit to yourself. All I'm saying is this. It shouldn't bother anybody that a child has the love and support of two parents, especially ones that are richer than everybody that you've ever known and probably ever will know. Grown-ass men talking about the feminization of black men. Nobody ever wants to discuss why a lot of black men create children with women that they don't take care of, step outside of the house, step outside of the family when they have a family. Nobody discusses that trauma that causes. But let a little boy decide that what he wants to identify as is now not him being a little boy. We got to have a conversation. I ain't made you no money today. I've made more money today talking about this than you have. Trust and believe that shit. I respect everybody that lives in their truth. I don't consider myself an ally. I just find it weird to have an issue or disagree with a lifestyle that does not impact me at all. If there's ever something that you want to talk about concerning that, my DMs are always open. I'm always open to discourse and conversation. I don't want to misgender anybody. I don't want to be disrespectful. I just want you guys to know that I respect the plight and I understand and empathize, even if that's not my struggle. And if that's something that bothers you as a grown-ass man, you need a second job. Also, Google is free as a motherfucker. You are an adult and don't understand the difference between sexuality and gender. It's where the conversation gets lost in the first place. What you identify as and who you decide to have sex with do not 100% correlate. If it did, would we be having this conversation? No. If the rules and the norm was really the norm, we wouldn't be talking about this. So whatever it is that you subscribe to, you need to live in your truth. But living in your truth also means respecting other people. If you don't have a problem with how you kicking shit, how other people kick shit really should make your foot stink. Another hot button issue, man, since y'all have an obsession with rappers and who they decide to get pregnant, I'm going to talk about my boy. He went baby on baby. You understand what I'm saying? Baby on baby. And they were not bullshitting. This is all I'm gonna say. Everything is speculation. It is alleged. Nobody knows the true facts. But for the sake of the conversation, this is all I'm going to say. Whether or not they are in a relationship is totally separate from what I'm about to say. In general, if you are not in a committed relationship with somebody, it's impossible to cheat on them. I don't give a damn if y'all got a bond and what's understood doesn't need to be explained. All of that shit is bullshit and you are hurting your own feelings. If you fucking with a nigga and y'all decide that y'all not gonna be in a relationship and y'all got whatever y'all got going on, I've said this before, as long as the nigga lets you know what the hell is going on, whatever the hell else he does outside of your presence is none of your business. Even if that means being responsible for another life for the next 9 months and 18 years. If you wanted to be in a relationship with a nigga, you would be. If he wanted to be in a relationship with you, he would be. A lot of y'all do girlfriend stuff for niggas that you are not in a relationship with and end up with your feelings hurt, and that is 110% your fault. I will say this about my boy. It's real easy to make terrible decisions when you make more money than most of the people who give a damn. So this is all I'm going to say. Whether or not he was in a relationship with this woman is none of my business, none of my concern. I do not know. The nigga did not call me. He did not text me back. We were supposed to have a conversation about some music. He never hit me. I understand. Get at me, but it's cool. All I'm saying is this. The easiest way to not get cheated on is to not be in a relationship. If you're not in a relationship, there's absolutely no way that can happen to you. If you do get cheated on, guess what you get to do? You get to leave. If you decide to stay, it says more about you than him. My favorite holiday is coming up after the 4th of July. I love Valentine's Day, and I've never had a bad one. I don't love Valentine's Day for the love and for the relationships and the cherishing of your partner. I just love watching people be miserable. Oh, man, that shit warms my heart. I love people being upset after getting fucked over for all of whatever year they've been fucking with somebody. When Valentine's Day rolls around, everybody forget what their position is, man. You've been fucking this nigga 9 months. Y'all go on dates. Y'all have sex. Y'all do all types of great things together. And when Valentine's Day rolls around, you got to ask this nigga what y'all doing. Not a damn thing, but you knew that. You knew. You knew y'all ain't have shit going on. If you have to ask who you fucking with, what you doing for Valentine's Day, you might as well go ahead and just go speed dating or some crazy shit like that. You already know what's going on. Why hurt your own feelings? If somebody is fucking with you, you already know that y'all spending Valentine's Day together because he had these plans Christmas time. Y'all know what the hell going on. Why do y'all like to hurt y'all's own feelings? So I'm going to be on the TL day drunk laughing at all of you be miserable all goddamn day long. Nigga ain't took you on a date since you met him. Valentine's Day rolled around. Now all of a sudden you want to have a conversation about what's going on. You really didn't give too much of a damn. You didn't have too many standards, but now you see other people booking trips and going out of the country and rose petals everywhere and baby oil and big stuffed polar bears and rose bears and folks meeting folk mama. And now all of a sudden you want to have a conversation. That nigga should look at you crazy. One, because you knew what the hell was going on. Two, you picked the wrong day to ask. What's today? Wednesday? That shit is Friday. Reservation should have been booked. Your ass finna be in the drive-thru at Zaxby's, splitting a kicking chicken sandwich meal, and he ain't even finna let you get the crust. You get all the middle bread. You knew better. Do better. Most of this shit is your own fault, but we gonna get into that momentarily. Volunteer yourself at the Red Cross or something like that, because that's the only red you gonna see. Most of this shit be y'all fault. A lot of this shit is self-inflicted. So this is a new segment that I'm introducing, and it's called It's Most Likely Your Fault. 99% of the shit that happens to you in some way, shape, or form was influenced by you or a decision that you made, either directly or indirectly. If you disagree, tell me about a time where something that happened to you had absolutely nothing to do with you. I'll sit here and wait, because I know you're going to yell at the screen. I'm listening. Oh, that wasn't your weed? For sure. Oh, you ain't know he had a baby mama. True. You didn't ask, but you ain't know. Oh, true. Oh, you didn't know he was a man. For sure. Feel like you knew that, my nigga. Anyway, so most of the shit that you go through is most likely your fault. I'm gonna give you an example. So I got a homeboy, right? He hit me up the other night, asked me to pull up on him and take him to see this girl. I said, all right, cool. I ain't doing nothing. I'm at the house. I'm vibing. Just throw me something on the tank. We can do that. I pull up. He hop in the car. We drive off, smoke a blunt on the way there. I pull in the girl's subdivision, drop him off. He get out. I pull out, bust a left at the light, bust a right at the light. I'm at the American Deli. 10-piece hot, extra crispy, no celery, add ranch, peach drink, no ice. I'm chilling, right? By the time I get done with my food, this nigga done called my phone telling me I need to come scoop him. So I'm looking like, okay, what the happened to you? This only been about 30, 45 minutes. I ain't even burped yet. What the hell you got going on, right? Man, this nigga get in the car and done told me that it's a girl that he's dealing with that apparently has a boyfriend. Now, I had to stop him right there because, like I said, most of the shit that happens to you is your fault. At what point did you walk in the house and not be able to tell that there was a man that either stays there or visits there frequently? I don't care what women say. Nothing that y'all do cleans up a house that good when a nigga's been over there. It should have been a telltale sign that he went to the refrigerator and there was an unopened Dr. Pepper in there. Only a caveman will put a flat soda in the refrigerator and still finish it. That is male behavior. That's caveman behavior at that. He went to the bathroom, the seat was up and it was wet. Women don't pee standing up and they don't pee with the seat up. I understand we are a progressive society, but women don't pee with the seat up, sir. He get in the car, so he going on and on and on about how, oh, these bitches ain't shit and these hoes always lying about something. Sir, you was doing all of that conversation trying to get some pussy. You should have done some proper vetting. 99% his fault. The 1% is hers. But even then, women do absolutely nothing wrong. Quote me, that's going on a t-shirt. So he's riding the whole way home mad, just pissed because he ain't getting what he's supposed to be getting because bitches be lying. I dropped this nigga off at his girlfriend's house. Let that marinate. I'm gonna find my clothes so you can understand what I'm going through, man. At his girlfriend's house. You let me drive all the way to where the hell we was going, all the way back to your house, and you complain the whole time just for me to drop you off at where your black ass should have been. You deserve to be embarrassed like that. That nigga should have walked in the house and broke his jaw. I wouldn't have walked in and broke it up. I'd have let him get about 4, 5, 6 in. You trying to fuck my girlfriend and your girlfriend is at home making meatloaf. 99% your fault. Ladies, Valentine's Day again, like I said earlier. You dealing with a man that has somebody, or you know he has somebody, and you been knew he had somebody. Valentine's Day roll around, and now all of a sudden you ain't got no plans and you upset. That's 99% your fault. You knew he had somebody. You knew it wasn't going to be nothing kosher on Valentine's Day, and now you mad. Now you watching this video mad at me. But guess what? I ain't the one you should be mad at. I didn't lie to myself. You did. You show up late to work on your 4th time, but you get 3 strikes. You got 5. 99% your fault, 100% all your fault. Follow me now. You late for work. You show up to work. They ask you why you late to work. You don't have a good lie. You get written up. You get sent home. Because some of y'all work in places where you got to put your phone in a basket. And if you're late, they don't let you work. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You get out. You go back to the house. You call somebody over there. They come through. They ain't at work that day. Y'all have sex. They leave. At the end of the night, you lay in bed and you look at the ceiling and you wonder to yourself why your life goes like that. It's because 99% of the shit that happens to you is your fault. Nobody has ever made you do anything that you didn't want to do. I promise you that. If it was voluntary, it's your fault. If it was involuntary, you should call the police. But my name is Ant. This is a good shot of yak. This is the neighborhood. I'm gonna fuck with you. Appreciate y'all fucking with me, man. But before I get up out of here for real, I got a contest going on, man. If you got a producer, if you are a producer, if you know some producers who make good beats, I need a sound bed for my new intro video. I got that dropping on the next video. So if you know somebody that makes good beats, have them send me their info or you send me their info and I'm going to pick my favorite beat. If somebody wants some change thrown their way, we can work out a budget. We can have a conversation because, again, I'm supporting Black-owned businesses. But make sure that you know somebody that has some heat. I don't want no bullshit. If you know me personally, just go ahead and send me your shit. Also, like I said, man, get at my girl California on Twitter. I'm going to drop the link again in the bio section so that y'all can see that. Follow me on Twitter at ImNoRoleModel. Follow me on IG at everythingxlowkey. Make sure that you tip your waitresses and stop smoking crack. No, I'm just fucking with y'all. Y'all have a good one. Welcome to the neighborhood.